We are live. Yay! Let me launch Minecraft. There we go. And let me pop at the chat. Bam, 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 bam. Boop, boop, boop. All right, cool. Everything should be good. Congratulations to Jez on getting first. Good work, good work. How's everyone doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Congrats Tortoise Goldfish on getting first on Twitch. We're gonna be designing the games. Chat, I am still really struggling. I'm still really struggling with the same exact issue that I was having yesterday. So if anyone can figure it out, that would be incredible. The problem that I'm having is, of course, the villagers. I cannot, for the life of me, get the villagers to just walk from here to here to here to here. They walk to here, and then they stop under these blocks, even though they can't get to them. You can see if I put a bunch of them in here, right? They're gonna walk down here, and then even though they can't get to these anymore, they still think they can, even after I reset the pistons. And so they're just gonna, if I go ahead and I tick rate 100, these guys should go over to this, but for some reason they're not. Some of them will, but some of them turn around and slowly stand there. And this is what I'm trying to solve, and I don't know how. You need to break line of sight with the composters. That doesn't work. I already tried that. Find a way to destroy them after they go in. I don't want to have to destroy them because there's going to be like 100 of them. You can turn into a knight and put up beds. The beds wouldn't cause them to reset their pathfinding, though. Water push them. It's the composters. What game are you designing today? I'm trying to work on Crossy Road again. I might work on another game if I can't figure this out, though. They want to stay to get the jobs. Yeah, but the weird thing is they should be aware that they are not going to be able to get these jobs. Would bells work? So bells would work, but the one problem with bells is that they don't change which bell they're pathfinding to. Ideally, I guess if I had like a randomizer, we could try that. I could try having randomizers determine which bell goes off when. I don't know. I guess that's a thing that I don't know. I don't know if they will go to whichever bell. Let's see. If I put a bell here, and then a bell here, and then I tick rate 20. I'm not sure if... So the reason we have the composters is because you can see they will change where they're pathfinding to, and it allows them to pathfind around things. But so if I ring this bell... Oh, there's no beds, so they're not going to go to it. If I ring this bell, and then I ring this bell... Oh, see, they're still having the same issue, actually. That's really interesting. Even the bell doesn't work. Does one bell work? Is it because they're getting confused by the multiple bells? No. So the bells don't even work. Move the composters up far enough so they see them when they're approaching, but when they drop, they're out of range. I guess that maybe could be a thing. Maybe I just need a double piston extender. I don't foresee that being the problem, but it's, you know what, we can try. Use zombies? What would zombies do? Build the Titanic. Okay, now we're cooking, chat. All right, let's try using a double piston extender. I don't know how to build one of those though. Let's figure it out. Double. I just spelled that wrong. Double piston extender. Double piston extender. All right, let's find a up and down, vertical, down double piston extender. I need it to be tileable. Oh, here we go. I think that's tileable. I hope. Did you make a team game yet? No, and I don't know if I'm going to be honest. We'll see. Bam. Okay, so... Dang, I used this in a different game. Which game did I use this in? Oh, you know what? I know which game. It was the bouncy castle. I have this guy, this mechanism right here is I believe it might be a stone button emulator. It basically emulates the signal, like how long a stone button would last. Let me see if I can find, let me see. I need a wooden button emulator. Wood button signals, or wood button emulator Minecraft. I don't know if I can find that. How to convert an input into a button pulse. Here we go. This is the exact video that I used.
So there are some redstone contraptions out there that require a button in order to function properly, such as my too wide hidden staircase.
Okay, so that's the stone button.
And because these...
So then a wood button.
Now for the wood button, the redstone lamp indicates where the output will be, and you can just follow my build.
Bless me, or your band. Observer. Oh, okay, that's easy. So it's just 3 ticks and then a pulse extender. Use sensors that push with water when activated. What are they sensing? Like, what are... The pushing with water also isn't the problem. If I push them with water, they'll just walk back. The problem is that they want to pathfind to it at all. We basically need a system where they don't even try to pathfind to those composters because they know that they can't reach it. I have allergies a little bit right now. I was just hanging out with my friend who has 2 very cute dogs, but I am allergic to dogs, so I don't feel the greatest after that. Okay, so we're gonna have that. And I presume that hopefully this will work. If I take, let's see, let's find out if this will work. Chat, place your bets. Will this work? We're gonna find out. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, and no is the answer. Does it even work normally, I guess is the next question. Because I did not actually check that. But surely there's a way to make a double piston extender that doesn't require a button. Button. I guess that technically works. This kind of sucks though. Are you gonna keep Gaga? Maybe. We'll see. Okay, this also appears like it would hopefully be one wide tileable. Let's... Alright, let's try this one then. I should have paid more attention to how it works, because I don't really know if I remember how to build it. Remove the redstone above the lamp, then it wouldn't activate the top observer at all. Okay, so we have 4 blocks like that. Let's see if I can build this from memory. So this right here is gonna be a stone button on this guy. And then there's gonna be an observer like this, and then an observer like that. Beautiful. Okay, so that's what we need then. And so then we are gonna have... What game is this? This is supposed to be Crossy Road. Stop self-promoing, bro. To the person who keeps saying, I also made Squid Game. Crazy. I have no idea who Frog19 is. I've never heard of them. That's sick. Yeah, I mean, if I can get it to work, man. It's been weirdly tricky because villagers are actually so stupid. I really didn't think it would be that tricky, but it has been trickier than anticipated because villagers are really, really stupid, like I said. Alright, so then we do bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. Did I build that right? Let's find out. Let me check. Zombies as the ghosts? What ghosts? This is Crossy Road. Oh, Pac-Man? I'm not doing Pac-Man. Alright. Interesting. I mean, like, technically that works fine. That's interesting, though. What is this game? This is going to be Crossy Road if I can get it to work. Congrats on getting nearly 1 million subs. Thank you. Why not use pillagers to scare them? That is like a solution, but it would only scare them a few blocks, and then they would still probably not want to move. Also, it would just be annoying to have to get a bunch of pillagers for each one of these. Ideally, I can just use their pathfinding. We'll see. Is there a way for me to get a stone button? A stone button pushes it down and then back up. How come this is different from a stone button? Like, why does it pull back up is the question that I have. What did I do wrong here?
So it acts just as if I was using a button.
This, in fact, does not act just like if you were using a button. which is weird. Will you make the USA in games? Probably not. More than likely, I will not. Give them a time limit to escape? Yep. Why does... tick freeze, tick step, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Okay, so it's on for 20 ticks. So then if I do this one, tick step, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I know why it's doing that, because this is powering this guy. So I need to have this power in such a way that it's not going to do that at all, which I would think would be boop. Beautiful. And now this, I think, is tileable too. Maybe. Wait, why did that not work? Hold on. Aw, nuts. Why does it not pick it back up at the end? Tick, step, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so this is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. This might still be quasi-connectivity powering. I'm thinking it's very possible that it still is, because this guy might be powering this block. Which is annoying, but it is what it is. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. 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 What did I do wrong now? Oh no, it is because the button actually does press that. Okay, so we might just need like a note block to update this guy. That's what I'm thinking, actually. Was Crossy Road the first game, or was that Jump Castle? I actually kind of like the name of Jump Castle. Maybe I'll steal that, we'll see. The Bouncy Castle is planned to be the first game. We will see, because, you know, plans change. I don't know necessarily if I will actually go with that or not, but the plan is to have it be the Bouncy Castle. Okay, so is there any way for me to get it to just push down? Because if I have this with just a button, it takes 2 presses. Which, so like, I don't really understand why it works differently. Why did these 2 things work differently? If I make this comment long enough, you will see it. Hi, just a carrot. Jump rope and jump castle. What is copyrighted? The name bouncy castle? Jump rope is, I don't think you can copyright jump rope. Well, maybe you can, I don't know. Let's see if I can find one. Why not try to make the blocks disappear when the villagers walk past? Because it's in survival mode. How would I do that? I mean, that jump is already in the name of one of the games. So why wouldn't I just call them jump rope and bouncy castle? Then that problem doesn't exist. One wide, tileable, double, downward, double piston extender. Downwards double piston extender on Reddit. This is locational, only works towards positive X and Z. Bro. Redstone is so jank, man. How is this one wide tileable though? If you have to put, let's see. Let's just try and build it. How's it going? It's going. It's going okay. Not great, but it's going. It's something like this. I have to look at it again, but... Huh. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so in that case, if I were to build a bunch of these, and then I took this is the hard part. Okay, there we go. Then we do a bunch of downward facing pistons like this. And then we do a bunch across here. And then... Okay. So that might work. Now we need to add the ability to toggle it using something that isn't a button, because realistically I'm not going to push a button every time I want it to go. It's supposed to be on a clock. Yay! We did it! Oh my gosh, that took way too long. But we did it. Okay. How's it going? Going slightly better now that I have this working. Alright. So we're going to... I'm gonna make a separate platform for this, to try this. Because I don't wanna mess with this one. Is this positive X, positive Z? Okay, so fill here, positive X will go 100, positive Z 50, smooth stone. Okay, there we go. Bro is cheating? No way. He's in a super flat world. Does anyone else remember Jasmine from yesterday? I think it's a game where the composter drops down on you with a clock. It is not that. Why are you guys... why is Private telling .4 to shut up? What did .4 do, man? How many blocks? Okay, how many blocks did we put in between each one? So from this to the start of the third staircase is 18, and then from this to the next one is 18. Okay, so there's 18 blocks in between each one. All right. Let's do this, chat. Alright, goodbye to this guy who was being cringe. I put them in timeout for 24 hours, so... I mean, they can get banned if they want. I just don't really see why they would want to do that. When jump rope? I already designed most of jump rope. So, you can go back a bunch of streams and watch me design it if you want. But yeah. What's up, Harvey? How's it going? Bam, bam, bam. You know, my newest short is actually gaining me a lot of subscribers, and I'm getting much closer. I'm getting much closer to 1 million because that one short is doing really well. I like put... oh, god damn it. That was not what I meant to do. Walls, glass... there we go. Okay, so what we're gonna try is we're gonna try set dark oak trapdoor facing east. East was already written. Half equals top. Open equals true. There we go. Okay. Do redstone, do connection together and put a lever with the redstone. What? Set lime concrete. You know, it's a really fun part of my job. When people beg for attention, not giving it to them. You know who you are, maybe. Hopefully you know who you are. Like when people beg me to say their username, not saying it is really funny. Okay, so we're gonna have composter here. Sticky piston there. Bam, bam. Bam. Regular piston here. Please say his name. Dash, I'm begging for attention. I beg you. Those banana muffins from Dash Mom last night were bussin'. Dude, they were. Those were good banana muffins. Just to inform you all. Those of you who did not get to enjoy my mom's banana muffins, they were real good. So. All right, what I'm gonna do, listen, we're gonna go bam, bam, / copy, right? No. / copy, / paste. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's beautiful. And now I don't have to build them myself. FBI, open up! Okay. That is so loud. That's the point. That is the entire point of the redemption. So this is only going to be able to activate 15 at a time, but maybe I could just have it coming in from different sides, or maybe I can add a repeater. I don't actually know, to be fair. Bam, 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 bam. You know, it's crazy that this is actually so easy. It's so easy to make a system that will, it's like easier than you would expect to make a system that will do this. Okay, so we have this now. And then we would want, I guess, an observer or a repeater. And it might just skip a row. Yeah, it just skips a row. I mean, that's fine. We can just have one row that doesn't work. I'm actually fine with that. What game is this? Well, this is supposed to be Crossy Road. We're gonna see. It's fine if we have missing blocks, as long as it's fine to have missing blocks if the villagers no longer just stand still. I don't know if the double piston extender is even gonna do anything though, to be fair. The double piston extender might not help at all. And if it doesn't help at all, then I'm gonna crash out. No, I'm not going to, but I might. But I might not. That's it. Uncrossies your road. No, don't uncrossy my road. That sounds like a euphemism. I'm gonna cross your road so good. Anyways. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do just as a little test. Let's put these guys here. If that didn't work, then I just wasted the past 34 minutes on this. All right, so villagers are all trying to get there, right? Do that. Some of them walked away, but most of them stay there. Let's just copy paste this whole thing and see if it will work if I have a bunch. I don't think it's going to though, as I think the moral of the story. I'm pretty sure it's just not gonna work and I'm just gonna be forced to potentially scrap this entire game because it just isn't possible to get the villagers to walk. Connect the redstone path together and put a lever in front and it will work. I already tried that, making them all go at the same time. It didn't work. As you might expect, it didn't work. Time ran out on my phone. Dang. It will probably be like 500 pum coins to name a villager for one villager. And then if you want more, if we have enough for people to get multiple, for people to bet on multiple, then it'll be a lot more. It'll be like 500, and then the second one is like 5,000 or something like that, you know? Make your PFP special pum 3? No. Villager. Oh, you know what? I named one of them like composter thingamajig. Villagers want to go to it thingamajig v4. Let's see. Villagers want to go to it thingamajig v4. Alright, so we're trying to do 18 blocks away. This is 18. So this is the 18 blocks away. Do we get points for joining a stream? You get points for typing messages in chat. So, like, effectively, yes. If you are in stream, you do get pum coins just for typing some messages. So as long as you've typed a message, you get pum coins. Oh wow, I got an exact 18 block distance. Wow, lovely. Alright, here we go. We have all of them set up. Now we just need to... set up a little timer for them. We're gonna set up a little timer. Little timer guy. That will run all of them at the same time. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Okay, that appears to work pretty well, timing-wise. If you were in a pronunciation contest and they asked you to pronounce my username, how would you pronounce it? I don't know. I think I would just give up and cry, probably. I'd probably just not even bother because it's such a silly username, so hard to pronounce, you know? You know how it goes. I didn't join chat, it's you guys imagining me. Interesting. I do be imagining all of my viewers. I actually have like 4 subscribers and I'm just imagining everything. I don't have a girlfriend either. That's just my imagination playing tricks on me. Minecraft YouTuber having a girlfriend? Really? Really, Dashbum? You think that's real? This guy. Okay. So these are double piston extenders now to pick the things up even higher off the ground so that maybe the villagers will be like, hey, wait a minute, I can't get to that one. It is currently nighttime, so there we go. All right, they're walking to them, and they've fallen. And it's not working, as I suspected. Good, I didn't want it to work anyway. It would have been really cringe and lame if this thing worked. Because why would it work? That'd be way too much fun. This game would make way too much sense if the villagers would like actually act logically. That would be silly. That'd be silly for the villagers to go to the workstation that is actually within reach of them. Wouldn't that be? Wouldn't that just be silly? I wonder if there are any, okay, there's nothing else that I can... I was wondering if I could change anything. Make the things a tad closer. That I do not think is the problem. I'm like pretty certain that's not the problem. The one thing that I wonder is if the problem is that the one thing that I wonder is if the problem is that they can't see these guys because they're up a small hill. But I mean they can see them. They just like you can see them seeing them right now. Let's just see something. Here's what I'm gonna see. What I want to see is if I move this whole system down by a couple of blocks. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this. Set air. Okay, there we go. So then if I do this, and I copy, and then so the composters normally would go 2 blocks down like that. So if I move 2 blocks further down and then paste. Yes. Okay, I think that worked. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think it's going to. But my question is, maybe it does have to do with the height. That's basically the thing that I'm trying to check here. Does it have to do with the height that the composters are at? Oh, does this, do I actually have this set up incorrectly right now? Oh yeah, I have it 1 block too low. Is there any way to like destroy the composters or remove them so that the only way forward is the next? Yeah, I could theoretically have a workstation that then gets broken, but the problem is that means that any villagers that get left behind would just not pathfind forward. And how do I determine when to break the workstations? Call me crazy, but the villagers should understand that they can't get to the workstation if it is several blocks above them and there is no path for them to go up. So I don't understand why they don't know that. And that's what's really annoying. They should realize, hey, this one is actually accessible. The problem, I think, is that I believe the problem is that this set of composters is is basically like they prioritize the closest composter to them over the most accessible composter to them, which is absolutely moronic. That's not how it should work. It should be the closest composter that is accessible, but instead it's just the closest composter, even though regardless of if it's accessible or not. Doesn't matter if you can reach it. Why would that matter? Is basically the logic that the villagers have. And that's the problem. I'm thinking what we might do is we might wind up doing the idea of just destroying them. I think somebody who brought up brewing stands is correct that I think there are multiple, but I think brewing stands are not able to be pushed by pistons. Oh no, it doesn't break. Are there any workstations that would break? Not bells. I don't know if there's actually anything that would break. If you have it hanging here. Yeah, okay, so in that case, I don't actually think there's a good way for you to make anything break. I suppose fire. I suppose you could light them on fire. Longer drop with water on the bottom. I think the problem is you would have to drop them like 48 blocks. Grindstone on a wall. Yeah, that doesn't actually work, unfortunately. You should make each composter a checkpoint. Where every alive villager has reached a checkpoint, a system destroys the composters and frees the villagers. Yeah, I mean, that is what I might wind up having to do. The problem is just... I'll just have to burn them, which is going to be really annoying. I'll just have to have a system of dispensers that shoots a bunch of fire charges at them. I'm assuming these will burn. Oh yeah, I just saw one burn. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying if I have to do that, but it seems like that might be the case. That's good. That's good, buddy. I almost said your name there. You almost tricked me. I almost said like that's funny, and then said like your name, but nope, not gonna happen. Because you want it too bad. I'll say it when you're not begging for it. Maybe. Or I'll just forget that I'm not saying it and say it. It's also very possible. Okay, let's see if this works. Let's see if this is able to successfully get them to realize, like, hey, look at that composter over there. That composter looks so nice. I want it. All right, so they're going to here. They're going to their jobs. Sorry, trigger warning. They're going to their workstation. Nope. Even with the job site blocks right there, they still don't care. All right. Well, does the blast furnace break connection if it's smelting something? No. I could also theoretically, instead of using, no, fire charges is probably the safest and easiest to do. All right, let's, God damn it. That sucks so bad, dude. Mojang, fix villager AI. There's no reason for them to be this stupid. All right, so in that case, we're gonna, instead of, you know, I'll build it over here on this section. Oh, I guess I can turn this off. Okay. So, all right. So we're gonna try this, but we're gonna try this, and it might even work. We'll see. The basic idea is we just have a bunch of composters up the hill, and then once most of them get there, we burn down those composters, forcing them to go to the next one. I'm kind of doing the same thing. Cool. It's been 13 years, fix the villagers. I would agree. Fire charges. Okay, so we're gonna grab, I'm gonna just fill this with fire charges. And then I'm gonna grab this. And what I wanna see is, I wanna see two things. If I put this guy, like literally right here, can it set it on fire? No. So I'm gonna have to put it like one block higher. But then the question is, will it sometimes miss? It looks like no, but I basically need to know if it will or won't ever miss, because what I want to make sure is that none of the villagers get hit by a stray fireball and die. You feel me? I guess I could just isolate it. Yeah, I could probably just put blocks around it. Tash, please do not say my name. Don't worry, I won't. So let's say this is like, yeah, let's say this block is here. And then we put this guy right here. I need to walk on my treadmill. I have not done anything today. We're walking on the treadmill, chat. It's treadmill time. If they do womp womp, true. Nah, if they do, I can fix it. I know how to fix the issue. I just have to box it in. But I'm just wondering if, at this point, I've already started experimenting, so I might as well finish my experiment. I think once the composter burns, there's a decent likelihood that it breaks. Interesting. Is this ever going to burn? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it doesn't seem to ever cause them to die, which is nice. Treadmill time. We love treadmill time. I have a goal, and this is not a high goal to be fair, but my goal is to do 30 minutes of exercise a day. That's how much like doctors recommend and stuff. They say that you should be doing 30 minutes of exercise a day, so I try to use my treadmill for 30 minutes a day. I was the duck bell guy. Oh, hello. Where's my strap? There we go. $30 minutes is good. Yeah, 30 minutes isn't bad. 30 minutes is more than probably most people do. I feel like I should be using it more. Realistically, I would love if I had like the motivation, I would do it, you know, I would do it for the entire day, but it's more difficult to do work while doing it while on it, and it's just tiring and makes my room hot and stuff. I'm gonna be right back though. I'm gonna go take a whiz before I go on the treadmill. I'm gonna take a whiz because walking always makes me have to pee. Be right back, chat. Hello, No Huang or Nahun. Be right back. I'm back, chat. Hello, hello, hello. These songs do not go hard. Can we get some Drake or something? Yo, put on my favorite artist, Drizzy. He definitely doesn't like little girls. Or maybe little boys too. I don't know if Drake discriminates. Rock, paper, scissors challenge. I pick rock. I pick scissors. Let's see who wins. Start an indoor walk. Walking time. Who's ready to walk, chat? You guys also have to walk. If you're watching the stream, you also have to walk. Even if you don't have a treadmill, you gotta just walk around the house or something. That's the rule. You gotta like put the stream on your phone and just walk around. Or you can walk around in your room. That's the rule that I have decreed. The Lord's prayers and wishes were with me. How did you win? How is that possible? Alright guys, let's play rock, paper, scissors again. Okay, I'm going paper. Everyone type your rock, paper, scissors in the chat. Type your answer to rock, paper, or scissors in the chat. No, I'm a big back. Rock, rock, rock. What did I go? I can't remember what answer I chose, to be honest with you, chat. I'm pretty sure I chose paper and beat all the rocks in chat. I picked Solar Blast. What is this, Pokemon? What's up, Jackson? Scissors, paper. I chose all three at once, combined into one super epic rock, paper, scissors playing machine. I don't know. Yeah, not to brag or anything, but I picked all three. Nobody said that you couldn't do that, so. You guys remember the classic? I pick shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And you hold up a gun, you know? So a multi-tool? Yeah, I chose the multi-tool. The rock, paper, scissor multi-tool. That actually seems like a really interesting, like, gag gift to get someone. Is this Crossy Road? Yeah. It's like the elemental ultimate weapon. Yeah, exactly. These guys do not burn. So what I'm thinking we can do to get the villagers to still... I need to move my treadmill over by like several inches. Oh, you know what I totally forgot to tell you guys? And so I have to check on Chula more, but cause I don't know if she's fine. But this morning, Chula decided to give us a scare by not eating. When a rabbit isn't eating, that's generally not a good thing. I moved my treadmill too far over. So my mom woke me up at like 6:30-ish to tell me that Chula wasn't eating, and she wasn't, but she did eat a blueberry, which if they'll take a treat, that's usually a good sign, or that's usually like a sign that it's not too bad. And so she wasn't eating, so I force-fed her. Well, not force-fed, but I gave her some critical care, which is like this mashed up hay substance, and I gave it to her through a syringe, and she ate it, and then she used the bathroom, and now she's been eating again. So I don't really know why. I don't really know what happened there, or why she decided to scare all of us by doing that, but I picked the black holes that collided. I cannot be stopped. Why don't you get a second bunny so that Chula got a friend? My parents won't allow it. Believe me, I would love to have another rabbit so Chula would have a friend. Also, just because having another rabbit would be awesome. However, at this point, I think Chula might be some rabbits don't want, like, some rabbits are fine or happier being alone. And I don't know if that's Chula, to be fair. But Chula's been alone for 5 years now. So it's possible that she's completely content being alone. It seems like a very real possibility to me. And then second is that Chula is just an older girl. She's an old lady now. So unless we got like an older rabbit, it would be maybe a little weird if Chula passed away and then one of them doesn't have a friend anymore, you know? Once you finish your degree and move out, will you get another one? Yes. I will. I don't know about for Chula, because like if I move out and Chula is still around, she's gonna be like, yeah, like by the time I move out, it'll probably be like 2 years from now, so she'll be 11. And rabbits don't live that much longer than 11. Rabbits live like 8 to 12 years typically. Some will live to like 15, but that's pretty rare. So if she's 11, I'm probably not going to get another rabbit just so she has like a year left with a friend, you know? I've thought about making lights out, but villagers don't kill each other. So that's basically why I don't do that. Get a rabbit and name it Aluhuk. True. I know Chula is part totem, but that's in Minecraft, as far as I know. So it's a very real thing that I will have to deal with when she passes away. But point is, or not like point is, but I will, when that happens, honestly, I care more about animals than I do most people. And so, whenever Chula passes away, after a proper amount of grieving time, I do plan on getting more rabbits, adopting them from animal shelters, as you should, because buying animals is cringe. I will try and get a few, like at least 2 from an animal shelter, and give them nice homes. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to have more pets once I'm in my own house and stuff. Once I have my own place, I want to have lots of pets. I try not to think about it before it eventually happens. I actually am kind of the opposite. I kind of think about it every once in a while, and just so that I like brace myself for the reality that it will happen eventually. And I don't know which is better, honestly, but I want to like, I kind of try to be like realistic, so I don't think about it a lot, but I do occasionally think about it, especially when Chula gets like sick and stuff. And I just kind of have to tell myself, like, this is part of life. This is part of what I signed up for when I got an animal. I didn't really think about it much then, but I got Chula, and you do have to acknowledge that, like, at some point there comes a time when the animal will pass away, unfortunately. And, you know, the saying, it's better to have, what is it? It's better to have freaking loved and lost than never loved at all, I think is the saying. And so the point is, as much as it's going to be an absolutely awful several months or weeks or whatever, I don't know exactly how long it will take me to grieve Chula, but it's probably going to be a while. I'll get through it. And it'll be worth it for all of the time, you know, that I got to spend with her. If you get a turtle, you are probably gonna die before the turtle. I think that's the case with tortoises, not turtles. I'm not sure if turtles live as long as tortoises, but yes. I know what you mean. I think parrots are also cool. Parrots live like 50 years or something. It would be really cool to have a parrot who just is with you for your whole life. Luckily enough, Chula is still right here. Yes. Every time that Chula gets sick, though, I always think the worst. And, you know, you hope for the best. Alright, so this is the system, then, maybe. Get one of those immortal jellyfishes. Yeah, the problem is the really... the animals, like an immortal jellyfish, is probably not going to be a very good pet. Only some breeds of tortoise. For example, mine will live a total of around 40 years. I will hopefully still be alive by the time he dies. Damn. I didn't know that the small tortoises, because your tortoise is pretty small. I didn't know that the small tortoises lived that long. I thought it was just the really huge ones that lived like 100 years. Tortoise lifespan. Oh wait, is your tortoise just a baby? Are there breeds of, like, are there different species of tortoises? How many species of tortoises are there? There are 49 species of tortoises. He's a Russian tortoise. How big is your tortoise gonna get? Also, how fast is your tortoise? I feel like I've seen videos of turtles being really fast. I'm curious if your tortoise is really slow or if it can move fast. He's full grown. Okay. Okay. Wow, so your tortoise is actually going to live a long time. I assumed that it was the really big tortoises that were able to live a long time. I didn't think about faster than you would think, but not very fast. Okay. Wow. That's fascinating. I know. I guess this is how would you describe having a tortoise as a pet? I'm very curious. Like, I'm trying to not ask, like, would you say that tortoises are good pets? But that's essentially what I'm asking. Like, are they fun to have? Like, are you able to, like, play with them? Like, or like, can you, like, pet a tortoise or, like, cuddle with it? Or is it just like a little guy that chills in your house? How do you spend quality time with your tortoise? I guess is kind of the question. Get one of the immortal water bears. You mean a tardigrade? Tardigrades are like, you see the gap between my fingers, chat? You see this gap between my fingers? Tardigrades are that big. There's no gap between my fingers is the point. Tortastic? Do y'all see Fantastic Four? That's unrelated, but I'm just curious. I saw it and I did not think it was that good. Which is really interesting because usually I'm very forgiving of Marvel movies, but I was, relatively speaking, kind of bored during Fantastic Four. There was just not enough action for a superhero movie, and I was surprised by that. I feel like usually there's like a lot of action in superhero movies. Fantastic Four had like a few really nice scenes of Galactus walking around, and that was like it. It was just him walking. I mean, you could get it as a pet. Get what as a pet? The board is not a part of the body. Oh yeah, it wasn't, right? He's very low maintenance, which is good, but it's healthy to exercise him every day. Let him wander outside or in the house. You can pet him, but he doesn't enjoy like dogs do. He just sits there while you pet him. When you let him wander outside, did you choose to get a tortoise, or was he like a pet that your parents already had? Or Are you like really into tortoises? Well, I guess your name is Tortoise Goldfish, so maybe you are, but when you let him go outside, does he like dig? Like do you worry that he'll like escape? Do you have to watch him? Could like a bird get him? Or is he just chill? I mean, they have shells and can probably maybe run away a little bit. Do you have to like supervise him? Like, I've never brought Chula outside because I fear the worst, that it's very possible that she could get scooped up by a hawk. People who chose those diabolical objects in rock, paper, scissors are also use Googleplex when arguing who has the most rizziest aura. What does that mean? I want to go pee right now. Can you make a tutorial? Sounds like something that someone would say to like a Instagram model in her DMs. Chula has never touched grass. Well, Chula was 4 years old when we adopted her, so she might have touched grass before we got her. My parents wouldn't let me get a cat or dog, so I got a tortoise. He doesn't dig outside, only tries to dig inside. We wash him outside so we don't lose him. Not because we're worried about predators. Okay, fair enough. That's cool though. I did not realize that tortoises lived so long. That's dope. Cats or dogs? I don't even know. I haven't had either. Generally, I would think dogs, but cats are really cool too. They're both really cool creatures. So I don't even know. I don't think I could really give you an answer. Why are you constantly walking? I don't think I'm constantly walking. I'm walking during this stream, and I don't know, maybe I was walking during a previous stream. Or well, and I have walked during some previous streams. But I feel like it's like for like 30 minutes during the stream. If I walk at all during a stream, it's for like 30 minutes. Get a Utah raptor? Bunnies are better? Oh, well, I mean, I would agree with that too. I actually don't know if I would agree with that. Like, I love rabbits. I love rabbits so much. But I haven't had a dog or a cat. And like, I don't know. I could definitely see a world where I come around on like a cat or a dog. Because dogs and cats, let's face it, dogs and cats do more than rabbits. Although that's like the average dog or cat. There are some rabbits that like go on vacations with their owners and go on hikes with them. But like, that's not the average rabbit, you know? Rats or rabbits? Definitely rabbits. I like rats, but rats live like 2 years. Rabbits live, 8 to 12. Rats are very cute, and they get a lot of unnecessary hate. But rabbits just have a lot more lifespan and stuff. And I do think that matters when you're like choosing a pet. You want to choose a pet that's gonna be around for, at least a bit. I feel like 2 years is just too little time to have a pet for. I feel like you're gonna be grieving pets. Like if you get real attached to your rat, you're grieving your pet like so often. I got a Star Destroyer metal earth building kit. What the hell is that? Rats or hamsters? I don't know. Maybe rats. Rats are probably more intelligent and probably do more. That would be what I would guess. Rats are almost certainly more intelligent than a hamster. And I bet you could it's probably not the best way to judge an animal based on like how much they do, I will admit that. Probably not the best judgment of an animal is like, how much do they do? But like, you know, humans like to do things. So I will judge them based off of that. Humans like to do things, and I think, like, dogs wouldn't be man's best friend if dogs just wanted to sit around all day and didn't, like, go on walks with humans and weren't, you know? I love Chula more than almost anything in the world, except for, like, Pesto. Pesto's, like, the only one who beats out Chula. But Chula doesn't do much, like I said, you know? Chula just sits around and you pet her and it's really sweet and she's really sweet and I love her. But like if you want a pet that is gonna be like doing things, rabbits might not be the right pet for you. If you want like a chill little guy who will just hang out and you can pet it, rabbits are pretty good. Not your parents? Damn. Maybe my parents. My parents probably do, but like, Chula's so cute though. My parents aren't nearly as cute as Chula, bro. My parents probably do. I just don't think about them. I don't think about it that often. What starts with an F and ends with... I can't read that word. I'm telling Mama Pum for that I said that she's not as cute as Chula. I think she'll acknowledge that. Get an ocean quahog. They live 200 to 500 years. Quahog, like the city that Peter Griffin from Family Guy lives in? Oh my gosh, I love Family Guy. That family is so wacky and zany. They have so many antics. Peter, the horse is here. That's my favorite Family Guy moment. My cousin's hamster died yesterday. My condolences. Rest in peace. Doing nothing is doing something. True. What just happened? What? Wait, why was the impression low-key fire? I can do impressions of the, like, one sentence that I know of people, but I couldn't do Lois all the time. I can do, like, Joe. Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. But I can't do anything other than, hey, Peter. And I can do Peter the horse is here. But, like, I don't think I could do anything else. Can I say anything as Peter? What's like the most iconic Peter Griffin line? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That's like how my impressions work. That's like kind of how all impressions work though, but most people will like learn how to say other things with that impression. I have not learned that. One had a jumping spider for only 1 week. Did you mean to type I? Wait, I wanted to look up an ocean quahog. Ocean quahog. Oh yeah, baby, I'm getting an ocean quahog. Let's go. Oh yeah, look at that thing. That looks like you could pet it. I'm gonna get an ocean quahog, bro. Hey, I'm walking here. That's funny. Okay. So let me activate these guys, right? And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in Oh, let me make a schematic of this actually first. So that I don't have to, so that I can just reset it with one little button. Yo, Dash, you're goated. Thank you, Looksmaxer. Looksmaxer87. What a great username. Looksmaxing is interesting. Although low-key, aren't we like all kind of doing that? I think looksmaxing is just taking it more extreme. You know what's crazy? So I started doing minoxidil about like a month ago, and minoxidil, for those of you who don't know, is a hair regrowth thing. And so basically I was not insecure about my hairline until every stream 400 people pointed out that I have a big forehead and they made me insecure about my hairline. So now I am doing minoxidil, and what's crazy is that it's actually working like a lot. Like, you guys probably can't see it, but I have like a whole new hairline that's beginning to form like an inch further in front of my old hairline. And that's me looksmaxing. Crossy Road V, what version am I on? Crossy Road V7. This is like not a real version, but whatever. So rare nobody is asking for a Lamar Jackson edit. What? Are people usually asking for that in my chat? I don't think so. Not that I've ever seen. Okay, so this game might just be annoyingly one-time use. But you know what? It is what it is. Annoyingly one-time use is better than not working at all. Okay, so these guys are going and they are changing their pathfinding. Beautiful. So then once these guys move, once all of them get over there, I could even do it on a timer. Once they all get over, we're gonna stop this and ba 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 ba. And now these guys are gonna get burned. Maybe I can stop it in the on position. But you can see these guys are burning. If I made this netherrack, it might be better. But now, these guys are... Some of them are still going back, but as their composters are burning, they're stopping. Wait, what are you doing? You don't even have a composter to go to, brother. Does netherrack even spread fire? I don't think it does. Although I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, it does. Okay, so that might be the move then. So now these guys are here. I made a paper dart that made a hole in my cardboard box. Oh. And so now, to get these guys to go to the next area, we burn these. So what I was saying is kind of working. I kind of knew that it would work. It just is a sucky solution. You know what I mean? Like, it's not an inherently bad solution, but it's not a solution to the problem as much as it is a way around the problem. You know what I mean? Like, this doesn't solve my problem. It just avoids the problem. And I don't like it. I don't like avoiding the problem. I wanted to actually solve it. Dash, just take the W. I mean, it's just like, it makes it a one-time use, which is annoying. Compost, it's not gonna be that hard to reset up, but it's annoying to have to reset up a game after I play it. What's my least favorite wood type? Probably acacia. I feel like acacia is the hardest to use. I unironically think that birch is a lot better than acacia. Acacia is just orange, and I don't find orange in a lot of my block palettes. Hey, I got to 30 minutes, but I'm gonna walk a couple minutes more on my treadmill because I do believe that I have, I'm gonna walk a few minutes more because, what's it called? I'm gonna walk a few minutes more because I got off my treadmill a couple of times. Cam Man would be so mad right now. Dude, birch is a good block. Cam Man is just garbage at building. Unironically, if you... I don't know why I'm saying unironically there. I don't think that really applies. If you think that birch is the worst wood type, you're either just blindly believing what Cam Man tells you, or you suck at building, or both. Birch logs are hard to build with. I will admit that. But Cam Man would probably tell you that birch is the worst wood type because of that. But if you look at planks, birch is one of the best looking planks, if you ask me. Birch definitely beats jungle, acacia, mangrove, cherry, probably these two and this. Birch, as far as planks go, is in like the top 5. Birch is fine, honestly. Birch logs are hard to use. I can't lie about that. But everything else birch is good. Stripped birch is really good for wood grade. Stripped birch also just looks nice, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stop walking. Matter now? Why are you... Or Cam Man is mad, maybe? Cam Man, no, I don't know. If Cam Man even knows who I am, I wonder if he I was about to say he might hate me. He probably wouldn't like me, considering all of the times that I've used him in a short and spelled his name wrong. It's good comment bait, man. What can I tell you? It's good engagement bait. And you know me, I love my engagement bait. You should make a short about this just to make him mad. I think I've considered making a short about how birch is not that bad of a block. The problem that I ran into when I started writing it a while ago was that I just ran out of talking points. W rage bait, thank you. You know, I don't know if you guys watch New Kiddo at all, but if you watch New Kiddo, you may have seen that New Kiddo is like a huge fan of Cam Man, I believe. And the funny thing about that is that New Kiddo has glazed the crap out of... Why is this one not activating? Oh. But how the fuck do you think dispensers work? Why is this one not activating? What kind of mojank is this, bro? It's so dumb. Why are you stupid? That's not how that works. Weird, dude, weird. So this seems to work fine. This will probably solve it. I've never heard you swear. I actually swear a decent amount during the stream. I also have sworn during one short. There's one short out there that I swore. I don't like Acacia because it's orange. Meanwhile, your skin in Minecraft is pumpkins. That's a valid point. However, shut up. I think it's difficult to build with orange. I like orange as a color. Orange used to be in my like bottom top. Like if you asked me my top 10 favorite colors, orange would probably be like one of the lowest. But I really, really like the orange pink gradient now. Like, I think it's so beautiful. It's such a nice, it's just like a sunset color and it looks really pretty. And orange by itself, I don't think is a great color. I won't lie. But when you put it in a gradient with some pink, beautiful. It's a beautiful color. Do I miss you? Sure. Did oranges come from the orange, or did orange come from the oranges which are orange? Now that's a question for the philosophers to answer, not for little old Dash Pum 4. If you ask little old Dash Pum 4 though, orange actually came from Dash Pum 4. I was actually the inventor of orange, believe it or not. And if you don't believe it, then get out. All right, let's see if this works. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's see if this burns them then. Oh yeah, it burns them pretty quick. I'm considered a new gen a little, and because you have been here before me, right? So probably not. I feel like Teriyaki was surely here before Tortoise Goldfish. I'm not 100% sure, but... I have the silence armor trim. What's the time? For me, it is 9:53. I told Pesto I would FaceTime her at 10:15, so I have a little bit longer to stream. You know what would be really cool? I don't think this is a thing. Can you extinguish fires with this? You might be able to. Oh yeah, you can. That's cool. I was gonna say it would be a cool thing to be able to extinguish fires using like a wind charge. Doesn't that kind of make sense? Extinguishing a fire using a wind charge is like would kind of make sense because it's wind. You're like blowing out the candle. And I think that would be neat. And if you ask me, if I think something, then Mojang should add it to the game. That's just my opinion, but it's also the correct opinion to have. If you don't have my opinion, then you can just leave. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm serious. There are actually a lot of people out there who like refuse to like talk to someone if they have a differing opinion. However, there are also some situations where I get it. There are some situations where like, not to get too political, but you know, your opinion might just be like, you know, I don't want someone to have human rights. And if that's your opinion, then you're cringe. What do you think is the best time zone to be in for your personal life? I know snapshots make EST nice for you. What's the best time zone for my personal life? I don't think it matters. As long as the things that are in my personal life, or the people, I guess, that are in my personal life, pesto, are, and you know, family and friends and whatever, are also in the same time zone as me, then I guess whatever time zone my friends are in. Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. Didn't even have to do it. Hell yeah, that was easy. Start with a short explaining yourself, then live stream, then making bids. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. I thought you were telling me, and I was like, that's kind of what I do. Any tips for new content creators? I'm new and I don't know how to make good content. You're gonna watch other people. I'll use myself in the example. Hopefully you enjoy my videos. And so what you're gonna do is you're going to watch the YouTubers that you like, and you're going to try and copy what they do. At the beginning, what I would honestly recommend is you don't even need to try and make it your own. You can just one-to-one rip off what they're doing at the beginning. And then as you make more and more videos, you'll sort of just naturally develop a style, and your videos will become your own. But you're just gonna try and do what other people are doing. If you see someone being successful, you try and do what they're doing. And if you see that your videos aren't doing as well as theirs are, then try to look at it analytically, and don't just be like, man, I did everything perfectly, why are my videos not doing well? Try to look at it like rationally and analytically and think to yourself, what did I not do that this other YouTuber did? Or in the event that your video does do well, think about, what did I do right and how can I do that again to make my video do it well again? You just wanna, YouTube is a game of constantly one-upping yourself. You wanna improve your videos in some way every time. Until a certain point where maybe you can stop, but it's kind of always good to just be improving your videos. There are a lot of jobs out there where you get that job and you do the same thing every day for 50 years, and you don't necessarily need to learn new skills or get a lot better at those skills. But YouTube is not one of those jobs. YouTube is absolutely a job where you need to learn new skills, or at least like hire someone who will learn new skills so that you can keep up with the meta of YouTube and keep up with the quality that other people are doing. I'm scared because I play Bedrock and a Nintendo Lite, so I use my phone to record. I don't know how to make it look bad. I think you mean how to make it look good. But yeah, that's unfortunate. One thing that is also true is that generally the younger people do not make as good of videos, and so my recommendation is start, learn, and here's what you can do. If you can hone your editing skills is what you can do. You can, let's say your footage is all recorded on a phone, like your phone is recording your Nintendo. I'm pretty sure there's gotta be a way to screen record on a Switch though, and you can probably find out how to do that. But if that's like one of your main problems, then don't worry about the filming. Make like, I don't know, if you make like a Minecraft video essay or whatever, focus on the editing, focus on the writing. You can write your script so that it's really good and compelling, you know? There are a lot of things that make a good video good. I've watched videos in full before where the audio quality sounds like poop. And I'm like, dude, how does this man who just made such a good video not have a better microphone? But it still works because the video itself was good. There are a lot of parts, there are a lot of things that make a video good, and you don't have to worry about if you don't have the money or whatever to afford like a better gaming setup. There are things that don't require any money, like improving your writing abilities, you know? Is Chula gonna be a today isn't gonna be a Chula appearance. No, I did mention Friday. I'm gonna try and do a Chula appearance. I will try my best to do a Chula appearance. I just need you guys to remember. Oh man, I wish I had noticed this notification. No, that would have been way too much. Smoothie King notified me today that if I had bought a smoothie, I would have gotten... Oh wait, no. If I bought an extra or enhancer, I don't know what that means. I love Smoothie King. I'm a shill for Smoothie King, but they don't pay me, so they just get free promo because I love Smoothie King. Probably very bad for you, but delicious. You should listen to my audio quality. I just want you to see how it is, then I'll tell you what I used. Is it in the promo channel or something? Buy a 4090? Are you telling me or the dude who has a Switch? I have a 4070 and I'm just playing Minecraft. Like it's really fine. Like if I uncap my frames, where do you uncap frames? It is in general, isn't it? Oh, if I turn off VSync. I'm chilling around 400 frames. If I move around, like, yeah, like I'm fine. So I just vibe. Do you know Crave? I vaguely know Crave. I don't actually watch that much Minecraft YouTube, to be honest. So like I don't know Crave a lot, but I do believe I know who you're talking about. I can't access Discord anymore. Oh, then how do you want to do this? I guess you're a mod. You can just put the link in Twitch chat. I'm pretty sure that will work because you're a mod. I agree, Flying Nugget. If you notice, like my channel or a video, whatever video you want me to watch, just send it. You may notice in all of my shorts where I'm playing Bedrock, there are almost always a number of shots that are filmed on Java. And I'll even show you. Okay, here we go. This one, right? And Minecraft just got an end update in the newest snapshot. Here's everything the snapshot. Hello. Minecraft just got an end up. That's not. Minecraft just got an. That's not the short I clicked on, bro. An insane exploit that lets you see this filmed on Java because I can't spawn in Camman on Bedrock. Inventories, ender chests, I can't spawn in Dream. This is all on Java. Just discovered on. This is also on Java. Here's how it works. This is probably also on Java. This is on Bedrock, obviously. Someone with cheats mode enabled, so they can mod. This is, I think, oh, this is on Java because I couldn't record a third-person view like that without logging onto an alt, but on Java it's really easy because mods. This is on Java. This is, like, almost all of this short is recorded on Java, funnily enough. This is not even my footage. That's Bedrock. Even if you don't have cheats personally, that's Bedrock. Some command permissions for this is Bedrock. This is Bedrock. This is Bedrock. All this is Bedrock. The one shot, I think this is Java again. Java just has a lot going for it in terms of modding that allows videos creation to be much easier. And so that's why I do that. And then this shot is Java. This is using flashback and world edit to do this. Cut that area in half and repeat that until you narrow down the location of the player to a much smaller area. Then you can go to that area and blow them up. An insane. Do you think you will hit 1 million subs tonight? I don't. I would be kind of sad if I did, to be honest, because I kind of want to be. I want to be live streaming like when I hit it. That's, I think, is there still a Live subscriber count. Is there still a thing for that? If I look up myself, does that do I show up, or is it gonna be general? Oh no, there is. Oh, this is several thousand subscribers behind. Oh, here we go. So what I plan on doing is I can put like this, right? I can here, let me just add this as a scene right now, and I can put it on the screen. Is it media source? It might be media source. Live sub count. If I post, can you react to it and give opinions? Maybe. Wait, am I stupid? How do you add? Oh, is it just window capture? It might just be window capture. I think it's window capture. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm adding this. Live sub count. Bam. And so I would like to just be streaming, and I'll be doing something else, of course, but I'll just have the little live sub count in the corner while I play. And I want to do, actually, it might be tomorrow. It might be like tomorrow that I do like a streaming until I hit 1 million subscribers thing. We'll see. That should be one of the videos. Let's see. Let's see it. Okay, this is 6 months ago. All right, we're checking out Teriyaki's video for a second. Is this guy gonna speak? I thought you said that there was gonna be like audio. Didn't you want me to check the audio quality? How is this the worst? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, how is that the worst looking 1080p that I've ever seen? Oh. That's me! I know that guy! Oh my gosh, who is this? Oh. This guy gets a lot of views. I have no idea who this is though. All right, anyways. That's the background noise. Wait, so is that like a good thing? I don't understand. You just wanted me to like review the background noise or what? What did you want me to look at there? Or did you want me to watch the 34-minute video? Because like I'm not I'm not doing that, bro. I am not watching a 34-minute video of you playing Bed Wars. I'm sorry. There should have been audio in that? Oh. It said at the beginning, bro. It said at the beginning that, like, sorry, I don't have a mic. Look. I don't have a mic. I'm not hearing your voice anywhere. Considering this is like one of your first videos, the bitrate is pretty good. Like such a common mistake that people make is just having way too low of bitrate and the quality of the actual footage looks like crap. This looks fine. This looks pretty good. I'm actually watching this on a 4K monitor, so this actually looks quite good. Oh, got him. It's on Xbox Game Bar. Oh, classic. Bro, recording on Xbox Game Bar is wild. Did you know you can log the same Bedrock account into a world twice? I did not know that. All right, Teriyaki, I don't think there are words in that video. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to tick freeze, and we're gonna spawn in about 100 of these guys. Not infinite. 1 second, 0. True. Okay. I don't want to spawn in any babies by accident, but it might happen. All right, we got 120 villagers right there. There's currently no obstacles. That will be the next thing to add. But these guys are gonna go. Oh, why are these off? Because I saved the schematic. These guys are gonna go to here, and you can see them making their way, and they're going, and they're going, and they're going, and they have. Oh, well, I guess they aren't spreading necessarily. Oh, and then since they started going, oh, I need to flip that off. There we go. And then let these guys burn. And then the next set will go. You have almost 1 million subs. You should be having 1,000 viewers right now. There are people with like a lot more subscribers that have less, and it's because I make short form. I was watching IBX Toy Cat averages like a few hundred viewers, and he has like a lot more subs than I do, I'm pretty sure. And he makes long form. I make shorts. Nobody who's watching shorts, or not that many people who are like big shorts viewers are like, I want to watch this long form, this like super long stream where there's not, you know, where it's not heavily edited. What's up, Waffle Wiffle? IBX Toy Cat is so goated. True. I do like IBX Toy Cat. All right, so now they're gonna start heading there. Oh yeah, look at that. As the composters burn, they just head to the next spot. Oh wait. Gosh dang you, nighttime. And so if we add more obstacles, it should be good. The obstacles will have to get added next stream though, because it is 1 minute until I FaceTime my girlfriend. So, anyways. You've been watching my streams or my shorts from the very beginning, and today's his stream for the first time, so I was quite surprised. That's fair. Yeah, it's just not everyone has the same. Not everyone has like a long enough attention span to watch a live stream, especially when they're here from shorts, you know. Okay, but this works really well. Thank you everyone for being here. Maybe tomorrow, we will see, but tomorrow there might be a stream where I am streaming until I hit 1 million subs. Tomorrow might be the day, chat. It might be the day. So, potentially tune in tomorrow. It depends on how well the short that I post tomorrow does, because if the short I post tomorrow doesn't do well, then we might not hit it tomorrow. It might be like the day after, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Why is my crosshair not here? Hello? My mouse is just not showing up on my screen. That's weird. Quit shorts. Oh, never quit shorts. I read that as never mind, quit shorts, your shorts, and then your shorts give me a lot of info. I will maybe eventually quit shorts. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't have any intention of quitting shorts right now, but it's possible. The future is long, you know? Oh, my cursor is just fully gone. I don't know where it went. Well, that's a shame. I liked having my cursor. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. See you guys all later. Peace out, everyone. Bye, guys. See you guys. Peace out. Goodbye. Bye, everyone.